As she struggled against the chains that bound her to the altar, she screamed, "I'm not a virgin, I'm pregnant." The hooded priest laid a withering hand upon her belly and responded, "We know you are not the sacrifice." As I stared at the blank walls of my cell, I wondered how many weeks it had been since I was kidnapped. When the police finally came bursting through the door to rescue me, I saw someone who looked remarkably like my 11-year-old brother. She looked at me with hopefulness and relief. "You're sure you're not grossed out by my skin condition?" I smiled at her and nodded while taking her hand in mine. I'd been looking for this rare sample to add to my collection for so long now. My stomach dropped as I turned on the TV, desperately trying to see if my son was all right after hearing the local high school was dealing with an active shooter. My fear turned to confusion quickly. Why did every news reporter know him by name? Tell me. I was not afraid of my punishment. Hanging, decapitation, they were all to be relatively quick, perhaps painless. But as I watched 2 guards unveil a solid copper bowl, I began to feel true terror for the first time. Everyone was shocked when God came to earth and only took the mean, homophobic Christians. But we were not as shocked when we found their tortured husks days later with a note from God saying, "Behave." I have been wheelchair bound for nearly my entire life, and it seems like death would not change that. What cruel irony that the only way into heaven is a staircase. My sister is my role model in her grace and intellect and beauty, and I strive to become more like her with each passing day. Each mouthful of her flesh that I reverently chew and swallow warms and fills me like the light of benediction.